Hello everybody, thanks for time given to me. In this video, I would like to discussion about what are the type of meaning and their definition according to Leach. And the last one is sample of each type of meaning. Well, let's see the video. For the first discussion is type of meaning according to Leach. There are 5, including is connotative meaning, social meaning, affective, reflective, and collocative meaning. The first is connotative meaning. Connotative meaning is a meaning that has a communicative value from an expression according to what it's referred to. In the connotative meaning, there are additional properties that are referred to whether physical, psychological, or social. For the example is, he made me as sure-footed as a deer, enabling me to stand on mountain height. The sentence in this pairs contain a connotative meaning because it uses simile from for language in the phrase as a deer, which means like a deer, and in the conceptual sense it has characteristic or feature, an animal that has branched horn and has the ability to run a kill. Number 2 is social meaning. Social meaning is a language that talks about the social environment of its users. We can pin out social meaning touch variation in dialect, time, status, field, modality, and singularity. The example of social meaning is, do not sin by letting anger control you. Think about it overnight and remain silent. Offer sacrifice in the right spirit and trust the Lord. The whole content in this part describe social meaning because it's bring one variation, namely language status, which is polite language and contain advice. In the sentence, do not sin by letting anger control you. Think about it over mic and remain silent, which means let you be angry, but do not sin. Speak in your heart in your bed, but remain silent, describing variation in language status. Because from this sentence, the reader can know that the use of language used by the author contains polite and advising language. While in the sentence, offer sacrifice in the right spirit and trust the Lord, which means offer a true sacrifice and believe in God. In the use of soft and inviting language, the meaning of this verse is an invitation and advice to be wise in any situation, even in a stage of anger, and always give thank you God. Number 3 is affective meaning. Affective meaning reflects the personal feeling of the speaker or writer, including his attitude toward and the listener or readings, as well as toward something being discussed. For the example is, arise, O Lord, O God, do not ignore the helpers. The sentence in this pair describe an expression of petition and appeal to God. In the phrase, O Lord, O my God. In this case, someone crying out to God so that God does not forget, do not reject people who need help. This verse makes the reader feel a sense of need for help to rely on in prayer and struggle. The meaning of this verse is to teach us to make God the only place of help in every struggle. Number 4 is reflective meaning. Reflective meaning is the meaning that appears in a word due to a double concept in the word. For the example is snatch me back from the jaws of death. The sentence in this verse contains a reflective meaning because the word death has a double meaning the word death or end. The word death has multiple conceptual meaning. The first is worldly meaning which describes non-religious concept, and the second is spiritual meaning describe the religious concept. The worldly meaning or conceptual meaning of the word death is the end of life, while the meaning of death is about eternal death, which is about the hell real, and that in this verse contain a spiritual meaning that describe a religious concept because it is in a biblical context that is religious in nature. So the word death in this verse mean a period of time in which person live in an environment of danger or hell. The meaning of this verse is when it's come to our relationship with God. If our lives are far from God, the consequence is death or end. For the last one is collocative meaning. Collocative meaning is a meaning that contains association obtained by a word, which is caused by the meaning of word that tend to appear in their environment. For the example is know then, you kings, act wisely, be warned, you rulers of the earth. The sentence in this verse has a collocative meaning because the word kings are located with the word wisely, wise. The word king, when translated into Indonesian, is the highest rule in the kingdom, while the word wisdom is a good action that always use reason or touch. The word king is located with wise word because in the life of a king, he should always act wisely in every decision he makes. The meaning of this verse is clear about the leader. King clearly explain and advise to act wisely as possible. Always action wisely in making decisions so that no one becomes a victim of the consequence of decision that might be wrong. Well, that's all about the type of meaning according to Leach and their example. Thanks for your attention and have a nice day. Thank you.